mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, it's our main event between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Staying with Robinson. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, it's Penix. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. Fielded at the 11. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
23. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Hey, Lion.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On play action now, Lawrence. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. He's up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
It is a fine line, Kate, for these returners, right? You got to have bravado. You got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless. And that time, that ball gets punched out by that returner's trying to do simply too much. It almost ended up being the wrong kind of highlight.
Play action. Here's Penix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up 6-0 here in the first. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 43.
A gain of 15.
Hey, go.
1st down, Jaguars.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it. lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
From the shotgun, Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Now they send their back in motion right. Lawrence throwing here. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stop that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Penix now. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here we go, shot. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19.
3rd and long for him here. Right side cut by Higgins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
On red. Gone, this is hot. Hey, kill. Here we go.
ETN again. They crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
9 yards. And the Jaguars.
Think right open. Red on red.
A gain of 9 yards.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. 1st down from the 42.
These are 24. Here we go.
Now we give to ETN running right. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down. We've set it downs from the 37. They're going play fake with Penix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another third and long.
Viking 18! Viking 18!
They'll throw third and long. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Inside the 30. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Penix off the play action. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line, second down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go, second down. Penix working from the gun. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. COVID-19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Jaguars might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with ETN. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He beams one, deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You see that loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Penix on third down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We go play action. Lawrence. Still has some space inside the 35. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Red on red.
Lawrence to throw it. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kay, we've worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer in Talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. It's a short pickup to the 20. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Ingram's got another one. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
On red. Hey, Sokos, roll, roll, roll. Here we go.
Counter give to Etienne. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Guys!
To the air on 3rd and long. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And the Jaguars
Hey, let's go.
first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
19, 18.
From the gun on 3rd, Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey.
First down.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Red, 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Desperation time here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he has this down to the 34. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
Easy.
Run again. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Catch made. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and goal,
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, run.
They send Hunter to the right. They'll run. Etienne. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Penix on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Hitting Ingram on the slant. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
Safe right.
Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make that connection. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Jaguars down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Red on red.
They motion the tight end over. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Hey, easy, route.
Now to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hey, go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
This is Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down, and Brock, that should clinch them this victory.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right